Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
And welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the Indy Supershow here on the Damage 365 Radio Network. This is episode number 7. Coach Kev here, leading your way, joined in-house, live in studio with JT. Welcome back.
Thank you, Kev.
Via satellite with Nick the Beard. Welcome back to the show, Nick.
Thank you very much, Kev. Happy NCAA Selection Sunday to all those college basketball fans out there.
Nah.
Come on, it's the most exciting 3 weeks in sports, man.
I disagree.
I completely... Oh, come on.
Totally disagree. I can give a rat's patoot about college basketball.
College basketball is 10 times better than the pros, bro.
I don't disagree with, but just basketball in general I have no interest in. The Stanley Cup Finals, much better playoff than any professional sport out there. You got people who don't even watch hockey, watch the Stanley Cup Finals. So.
See, I'm not a huge hockey fan, man. I mean, I will watch the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch the playoffs and the finals, but March Madness is 10 times more exciting for me.
Nah. I think the only thing that gets people excited about March Madness is if you're a fan of Domino's Pizza and you get all those specials.
It also gives people a reason to gamble too. I mean, I'm just saying that as well. So.
Yeah, because people need a reason to gamble. Yeah. if you want a reason to if you want like reason to gamble, you should listen to this show and then you could do the over under of how long it takes us to make a that Canadian guy reference or or a beard reference to Nick. There's always key little things that we kind of hit
Roman
on.
Reigns.
Yeah.
Or how boring Roman Reigns is, or
I don't have a problem with Roman Reigns. He is who he is. WWE made the guy. If they're regretting what they've made, then it's creative's problem, not Roman Reigns.
All right. I'll give you that.
So it's everybody always blames the wrestler. If you would have listened to the show a couple weeks ago, I think it was the week before Big Event, I said, when is WWE creative going to be held responsible and stop taking it all out on these wrestlers? Because they make the wrestler, they make the character, they make everything. Then the guy goes out there, busts his ass, or female goes out there and busts their ass to make sure that this character is what they drew it up to be. And if the fans don't buy it, it always seems to be the wrestler's fault, and then they get buried and they get thrown in the back, like the social outcasts, Zack Ryder, everybody else that's back there that doesn't get any TV time. And it's never the creative team's fault.
Yeah.
So, if you don't like Damian Sandow, then blame it on creative. If you don't like Roman Reigns, blame it on creative. If you don't like Zack Ryder, you can simply blame that on Vince McMahon, period, because he's the only reason why there's no Zack Ryder sightings.
Hey, but you know what? Zack Ryder's dating Emma, so people can hate all they want. But
yeah, it's true.
Zack Ryder's living the life, so...
Yeah, he's got Emma. Like Titus O'Neil, now he's saying that when his contract is up, he's gone. Now, this is all because of this blown out of proportion grabbing of the arm gesture that he made because he felt that Vince should have waited till Stephanie walked in front of him, letting ladies go first. And Vince blew this all out of proportion and suspended him and he made him apologize and basically belittled this guy, for just showing a little chivalry. And now it's going to get to the point where here's a monster of a man, a guy who they can make an absolute monster out of, a guy who can challenge for a championship title constantly, and you're just going to let him walk. You're just going to let him walk, and he's going to go to TNA, and he's going to become a star. Probably become.
He's going to go to TNA or ROH or Lucha or something, and he's going to be a star.
He'll be a star.
And the thing is, with that whole situation, he would have been fired if it wasn't for Triple H. There's Triple H, and one other person stuck up for him, and I can't remember who it was.
I mean, the whole thing was ridiculous. I mean, look, you're grabbing Vince's. I'm like, I know he's the boss, but the sole reason why he said he did it was because he turned and Stephanie turned, and he was going to cut in front of Stephanie, and he pretty much just grabbed Vince to let Stephanie go by first, and Vince kind of like lost his mind. So, I don't get it, but whatever the case may be. But we got some birthday shout outs in the building. We want to get those out, and I have no idea what that was. We want to get those out, and then when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about last weekend's big event, which was a ridiculous. Oh, okay. Which was a ridiculous event. Just so much going on. We're gonna get back to it. Just so much to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't want to use up the whole opening monologue on big event, and just everything that followed the big event, and all the festivities, and all the appearances that followed, and people we got to meet, and we'll get to it. I mean, it's just there's so much to talk about, and I don't want to blow it here. So let's get into some birthday shout outs. We got a couple out there, and then at the commercial, we'll be right back.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
And if you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Some birthday shout outs, ladies and gentlemen, out there. Let's give a great birthday shout outs to former Damage DH and catcher number 31, one of our Strap fans, Andy Gilkison. Happy birthday. Happy birthday goes out to Damage alum outfielder, former outfielder, I would say number 2, Nicole Stachowski. Happy birthday, Nicole. Happy birthday goes out to another Strat guy, Eric Katz. Happy birthday, Eric.
Happy birthday, Eric.
And happy birthday goes out to the voice of the UWA Elite, owner of CTW Charity Wrestling, Holland West. Happy birthday, Colin. Happy birthday to everybody else celebrating their birthday this week.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, this is the intrepid traveler, Paul London. Good journey, y'all. When you're ready to whip your rock out, do it with Coach Kev at Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out on one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or just want to dine in, let us do the dishes. We would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning Sesame Seed Crust Pizza, the recent winner of first place in the Las Vegas Pizza Open in the Artisans Division. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com. For store hours, menus, and phone numbers, or just stop by one of our 2 great locations, you'll be glad you did. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
You're listening to Damage 365 Radio, and this is ECW Original, the Angry Amish Warrior Roadkill. Chickens.
What's up, everybody? This is Coach Kev of the Damage 365 Radio Network. I want to talk to you about one of our sponsors, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. That's right, you heard it. They're in Englishtown Flea Market in the Green Building, booth number 35. They have everything for your wrestling collectible needs. Check them out. They got figures, DVDs, cards, t-shirts, and even tickets to local independent wrestling circuits. They have that and so much more. Look, sitting here listening to me talk about it does not do it justice. Go check it out for yourself. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore in the Englishtown Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35. Also, check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/FunkensteinINC. And tell them Coach Kev sent you.
This is former WWE superstar The Patriot, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Do not touch that dial. USA, USA, USA!
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, shout-outs to our sponsors, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore over there in the Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building, Boost 46 and 47. Go say hello to Dan and Heather every weekend from 8 to 3. Also, Esposito's Pizza and Pasta in Matawan and Manasquan, New Jersey. Check them out at sesameseedpizza.com for hours, menus, you name it. It's on that website. And definitely check them out. Tell them that we sent you. And, of course, Warriors of Wrestling and 2K Pro and everyone else that we pretty much support and have partnered with, including a brand new partner that last week we saw for the first time, WrestlePro. And I have to say, I was pretty impressed for their very first show. I know they've had a lot of practice in the past with a former company that they owned, but I have to say, for first show, packed house, very well organized. The fans were happy. The fans were purchasing, and everybody seemed happy. We didn't get any negative feedback about anything or any of our guests. And
no,
it was a first for all of us. I would have to, it was a first that. It was the second time I was at the Rec Center. I was there for Jersey Old Pro for the Fat Frank tribute show, but this was the first time with Pat Buck and WrestlePro. So, and I know it was you guys your first time. So, Nick, we'll start with you. How was your feeling about that?
I mean, I wasn't there for super long because obviously I took the Killer Bees to Warriors of Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But while I was there, the turnout was really good. We were in the side room signing autographs with the Bees and Bob and Eric Young, and Godfather was there, and Doink, and everybody. And the flow of fans was really good. For their first show, I was actually very surprised at how many how many people were there, and I think it has something to do with it was a familiar venue for a lot of people who had been there for the Fat Frank show and all of that. So I mean, I definitely think the familiarity of the venue for fans definitely helped with a packed house.
I agree with that.